Still popular 1920s actress Madge Bellamy separated from her newlywed husband after 4 days because of his fondness for eating ham and eggs, which she considered plebeian. They would fully divorce 3 months later. It's interesting to think about how different things were back in the 1920s. It's also interesting to note that Bellamy's husband Kenneth McKenna was also an actor. However, he was not as successful as Bellamy and he may have felt insecure about their different social classes. This could have contributed to the breakdown in their marriage. In her posthumously published autobiography, A Darling of the Twenties, Bellamy claimed that she lived in abject poverty after her retirement. She did, however, have some holdings in real estate and owned a retail shop in which she worked to support herself. Ah, yes! The abject poverty of the landholding's shop owner. Fun fact: lobster was a lower-class food, and crustaceans in general. High society would have reeled at the idea of being served lobster. Seafood was plentiful and often was a matter of simply scavenging for it off the coast and supplemented a ton of calories for factory workers raising families. Wiki: in the early 1980s, she sold the retail shop for double the amount she had paid for it and lived in relative financial comfort for the rest of her life. 8. So she died hours after? She sold at double the price a small retail shop she bought in 1920s. Man, this is the top response to the recent Reddit question about weirdest reason to dump someone. But also a hysterical reason to break up with someone. Ah, the roaring 20s. Those flappers don't fancy a man who doesn't have caviar and poached quail for breakfast. I'll be damned if this lady wasn't the inspiration for Sunset Boulevard. Fantastic movie BTW. I highly recommend you give it a go even if you don't think you like old movies. Embrace the melodrama, it's not heavy with it really. It really is timeless. According to someone who overheard their conversation, she said the following: I do not like these eggs and ham. I do not like them, ple buy-in. I do not like them with a horse. I will be filing for divorce. That's crazy, because she's from Hillsborough, where everyone lives a plebeian salt of the earth lifestyle. Man, talk about forgetting your roots and becoming entitled as hell. That sounds like a Seinfeld bit. There was an episode where Jerry broke up with one of his girlfriends because she ate her peas one at a time. And she looks like Elaine. This is why you should live with the person you think you want to marry before getting married. Learn about their habits and funny quirks during that time. She sounds some AF if that's the real story. In 1920s, eating ham and eggs was probably how you said my husband has been fucking dudes behind my back. Reading the page is interesting. It seems like she was probably a large inspiration for the plot of the second Downton Abbey movie. My buddy from Maine calls it ham and egging when you slack off. So basically, I think she's saying he didn't go downtown. I wonder if that was a thing back then. I remember a Three Stooges short that involved a politician named Ham and Egger. Have eggs ham whenever I want to be married to this true. Yeah, I think the choice is clear in this situation. He divorced her because she spent their honeymoon having nothing to do with him because he liked ham and eggs. Like, she made it through the courtship and engagement process without ever sharing a breakfast with the guy. Why do people believe this without question? Lol. She said it. Doesn't mean that was the literal reason. Hate it when they be like, I'm not going to be telling you the real reason, but here's one of them. Is this why Bobby Heenan would often refer to unknown, unwanted talent as a real ham and egger? Seems like the man dodged a bullet here. 4 days a tad too late. But dodged it nevertheless. I like ham and eggs, but I've broken up with girls for similar stupid shit I get annoyed over. How the fuck do you not know shit like this about your partner before you get married? The part of the story they left out, he poured ranch all over his ham and eggs. Kim Kardashian made it 72 with Chris Humphries. It doesn't look as bad to 4 days. Is Elaine from Seinfeld based on her? She looks a lot like Julia Louis-Dreyfus. It's truly a barbaric act to eat the carcass of an animal, or bird period. Thumbnail made me think this was a picture of some really good coffee cup art. Saw the thumbnail and was like, why are they showing a picture of Nadia? Thank God she lived before ramen was widespread in the US and delicious. Sure. Ham and eggs. I'm guessing he sucked in bed. Game over. I like that she lost everything and had to be a fucking pleb in the end. Dodged a bullet tbh. I'll let you decide which one did the dodging. Could it be euphemism that the husband preferred not to satisfy her? Lucky for him. Nobody needs that kind of toxicity in their lives. Her decision makes no sense and is yet completely understandable. When a woman dislikes a man, even him breathing will irritate her. He should be happy the eggs were scrambled and not fertilized. I don't need no ham and eggs cause her high in cholesterol. Holy cow! Other than the nose, She looks exactly like my wife, eating ham and eggs. As I read this, I guess I must be a pleb. Yeah, based off the photo provided, she looks like a crazy ditz. What would she consider to be non-plebeian food? Only beef. Bitch better get off her high horse, that shit's delicious. 1920s. You may be thinking of the apostrophe in 20s. I'll take my ham and eggs over any dame. Beat it, toots. Maybe he liked his yolks hard. Have you considered that? I don't eat no ham eggs cause they're high in cholesterol. Lots of people catching strays more than 100 years later. Actors and mental illness never goes together, right? She was more of a spam, egg, sausage, and spam lady.